Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatihah Insyirah binti Abdul Rahim. Today, I will present about energy policy. Our group have choose National Energy Efficiency Action Plan. The National Energy Efficiency Action Plan, or NEEAP, is a Malaysian national framework aimed at reducing electricity consumption by 8% by 2025 compared to the business as usual scenario. It targets key sectors such as public building, industry, residential, commercial, and transport. More than just saving electricity, this policy helps strengthen Malaysian energy security, reduce costs, and lower environmental impact. It also supports our international climate commitments, including the Paris Agreement. Malaysia focus on energy efficiency date back to the 1970s during the global oil crisis. Since then, initiatives like demand-side management and appliance energy labeling have paved the way, although they were often fragmented. Recognizing the need for a more unified and long-term approach, the government began drafting the policy in 2010 with input from both local and international partners. After a year of planning and assessment, the policy was officially launched in 2016 as a 10-year roadmap to drive national energy efficiency effort across all major sectors.
Now I would like to explain about policy problems. Firstly is low energy prices. The electricity and fuel prices have been kept below the actual cost of energy generation due to fuel subsidies. The prices are not reflecting the real cost of production and supply of energy. The low energy prices prevent energy efficiency as the consumers are less concerned about the energy cost. Furthermore, energy efficiency investments are not made as the returns in terms of energy savings are small due to the low energy prices. Next is lack of finance for energy efficiency. Dedicated finance for energy efficiency from commercial lending institutions have been difficult to obtain, as the banks have not built sufficient capacity to deal with energy efficiency project evaluation and project finance schemes. Loans for energy efficiency projects are normally given based on collaterals from the applying companies and not based on the project feasibility. Similarly, there are no loan schemes for energy efficiency for individual consumers, and the finance institutions will normally recommend traditional loan schemes such as terms loans, credit card loans, if an individual wishes to purchase energy efficient appliance. Next is lack of overall national plan for energy efficiency. Energy efficiency has been a part of the Malaysian development plans, but there has not been any underlying roadmap or action plan for the implementation of energy efficiency. The activities are therefore driven by individual short-term projects without a clear coordination among the activities and a clear medium-term and long-term objective. After that is lack of champion to drive energy efficiency. Energy efficiency has been implemented by various agencies and institutions, but there has not been a clear authority in charge of ensuring that energy efficiency plays a central role in the nation's energy planning. The planning is still very much based on demand forecast and supply planning, without taking into account energy efficiency and demand side management. The last one is lack of consistency in embarking on the energy efficiency. Most of the effort on promoting energy efficiency has been based on projects with limited time frame. Those projects have contributed to developing capacity in various institutions, and a few energy efficiency initiatives have been implemented, but the activities have slowed down or been discontinued after the project funding is ended. The lack of a continuous annual government budget for energy efficiency activities has created a situation where activities are project-based, which tends to lead to many starts and stop in the activities.
Now I will explain about objective, strategies and also activities for NEAP policy. The first objective is to save electricity and reduce electricity demand growth. The strategy for it is implementation of energy efficiency plan. There is two activities under this objective. The first one is promote 5-star rate appliance. Government should conduct mass awareness campaign, provide rebates and also tax deduction. Government needs to become partner with manufacturers in order to encourage consumer buying energy efficiency product, which is 5-star rate product appliance certificate by Suruhanjaya Tenaga. The second activities is enforce MEPS, which is minimum energy performance standard. Strengthen the regulation to ensure only appliances that fulfill MEPS criteria can be sold in market. Regular inspection and market surveillance should be done to prevent non-compliance product. The second objective is a reduction in peak demand and the need to build new power plant in future. The strategy for this objective is strengthen institutional framework, capacity development and training for implementation of energy efficiency initiative. The first activities is conduct energy audit and management program, make energy audit mandatory for government, commercial and also industrial building, train energy manager to assess energy use and implement costs with effective energy and saving measures under EMEER regulation. The second activities is promote cogeneration system, provide technical support and incentive for industries to use combined heat and power CHP system. CHP system will generate electricity and useful thermal energy from a single fuel sources. It will reduce peak load on the grid. The third objective is less environmental impact and reduction in greenhouse gas emission. The strategy for this objective is establishment of sustainable funding mechanism to implement energy efficiency initiative. The first activities is provide green financing option, establish government by supporting low interest loan, revolving fund and matching grant to help business invest more in energy efficient technologies and retrofits. The second activities is support carbon offset integration. It include energy efficiency initiative as eligible project under national or voluntary carbon offset program to attract more funding and reduce emission costs effectively. The fourth objective is monetary saving benefits. The strategy for it is promotion of private sector investment in energy efficiency initiative. The first activities is encourage PPP and ESCO models, create attractive conditions for energy service companies ESCO to invest in public and private sector buildings. It also should go through by share saving agreements or public-private partnership models. The second activities is incentive for green buildings. Government provide fiscal incentive like tax deduction, investment tax allowance and fast-track development approval for the private developers implementing energy saving design and technologies. The last objective is reduce overall cost. The strategy for it is strengthen green energy design, and there is two activities, which is the first one is mandate energy efficient building design, update and enforce building codes to include energy efficient standard such as insulation, daylighting and HVAC efficiency for both new and existing building. The second one is encourage green and passive design, which is promote design that will reduce the need for artificial lighting, cooling and heating by using natural ventilation, and support green certification like GBI and also greenery.
So next we move to the policy evaluation that have two components, strength and also weaknesses. I will tell about the strength and my friend will tell about the weaknesses. So for the first point, this National Energy Efficiency Action Plan is alignment with national policies. This policy is matched with the 11 Nation Plan Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. This policy also multi-sectoral approach that include residential, commercial and also industrial area. That is generally known as electricity users. Therefore, more area open reported over the year, and also will increase the electricity demand growth along the way. Therefore, with these policies, the development will be more strategized and also more efficient. For the second point, this policy is strengthening the institutional. This is because this policy set up better institution, capacity building and development plan in Malaysia. With this policy, it has much program that have been planned in advance and carried out in orderly manner to provide a comprehensive impact for people in Malaysia. And also this policy give the legislation more power to draft more powerful and effective legislation, and give emphasis to protect the energy resources from insufficient development and can causes loss to our country. This also can reduce the more power plant to be built in the future, because with the reducing in electricity, it will max to the existing power plant to be processed to their max. So for the third point, this policy strength has a clear and measurable target. NEAP has a 8% electricity saving target, specific gigawatt hour, GWH and megawatt goals. It also has a cost-effective measure, also known as a low-hanging fruit, that it focusing on cheap, easy, and also quick impact first for the Malaysia. It also to reduce the electricity usage and demand for the people. When the electricity usage and demand has been reduced, it also will affect the reducing greenhouse gas emission in Malaysia. When it happen, it will make Malaysia has a suitable degrees and suitable environment Therefore, it will make Malaysia more comfortable for all life, including the animal. For the fourth strength, this NEAP policy has a strong cost-benefit ratio. The government has made an investment around 6.3 billion and will be expected around 18.5 billion saving in the future, with the comparison ratio 3/2. When this saving happen, it will increase the government monetary benefit in the future. It will make a bigger and stable financial for the government, and it can help for other development in this country. So for the last point, this policy strength is involve the private sector. It includes everyone, including the government, JLC, and private sector. When the government focusing on private sector involvement, it will reduce the budget and burden that government face, because the private sector will supported this policy with their financially and including manpower. Therefore, the government should push for more private investment in the future. This policy wants to make an impression that everyone, including GLC, government, and also private sector, also play important role in proactive energy efficiency management in this country.
Assalamualaikum, my name is AM2384C. So now I will explain about the weaknesses in energy efficiency implementation. First, slow implementation progress. Although many energy programs were launched with high expectation, their execution was significantly delayed. This was mainly to poor integration, coordination, and complex financial distribution process. Bureaucratic red tape, overlapping responsibility, and slow decision making all contribute to a loss of momentum. As a result, many of the intended outcomes were not achieved within the target timelines, which negatively affect public and stakeholder confidence. So the second one is limited dedicated funding. Instead of having a stand-alone energy efficiency funds, this project had to rely on the government's standard budget cycle. This approach made funding vulnerable to political shift and delays. Without a stable financial source, long-term planning and consistent implementation became very difficult, and many programs were either postponed or abandoned halfway. So the third one is low public awareness. Many people and small businesses were not well informed about energy saving practices or the government incentive available to them. This was largely due to the absence of target education campaign or promotional efforts. Without strong public engagement, the overall energy efficiency agenda struggled to gain meaningful traction in everyday society. The fourth one is institutional fragmentation. Several agencies like KETA, SEDA, ST, and later KETSA were involved in managing energy programs. However, there was a lack of clear leadership and their roles often overlapped. This led to confusion, inefficiency, and miscommunication among stakeholders, which ultimately weakened policy coherence and coordination. Last but not least is private sector engagement challenges. This was mainly because of unclear regulation and the absence of consistent incentive. Many businesses felt the risk of adopting energy-saving technologies outweighed the potential rewards, especially without strong legal frameworks or financial support to back them. This lack of engagement from private players limited innovation and slowed down broader adoption of efficiency measures.
We have identified a few recommendations to overcome the weakness. Firstly, energy pricing reform. Malaysian low energy prices, mainly due to subsidies, discourage the adoption of energy efficiency technologies. To address this, the government should move toward targeted subsidies for vulnerable groups and adopt cost-reflective pricing. This will make energy users more conscious of their consumption. Initiatives like tiered tariff or energy-saving rebates can in future encourage efficient energy use. Second, expanding access to green financing. Limited access to financing is a key barrier to energy efficiency, especially for SME and household. The government should introduce green financing tools such as grant, low interest loan, and credit guarantees. At the same time, bank and ESCO need training and support to better understand and fund energy saving projects. Third, strengthening policy integration and national plans. While the NEAP has laid a solid foundation, energy efficiency needs to be better integrated into national plans like the Malaysia plans and energy transition strategies. Stronger coordination across the ministries is needed to prevent fragmented efforts. A national monitoring system should also be established to track progress and ensure more accountable implementations. Fourth, establishing a central coordinating authority. Malaysia lacks a single agency dedicated to leading energy efficiency efforts. To solve this, the government should create or strengthen an existing authority with the full mandate and resources to coordinate all programs. This body will manage policy, implementations, and stakeholder coordinations while ensuring consistent nationwide action with political and financial support. Lastly, ensuring long-term implementation and monitoring. Energy efficiency efforts need long-term planning and stable funding to be effective. Programs should be integrated into government system, not treated as one-off projects. A strong monitoring and evaluation system is key to tracking results and improving strategies. Ongoing public awareness campaigns are also essential to foster an energy-saving culture across all levels of society.
So, for the conclusion is, the National Energy Efficiency Action Plan NEAP marks a significant step in Malaysia's energy sustainable efforts, offering a unified strategy to meet energy demands and support environmental goals. While progress has been made, challenges such as enforcement gaps, limited funding, and low public awareness remain. Continued cooperation, funding, and policy improvement are essential for future success. NEAP also serves as a foundation for future initiatives like NEAP 2.0, supporting long-term national benefits.
Hi, my name is Aisha. I am from Group 1. My question is, how does NEAP support long-term sustainability in Malaysia?
Thank you, Aisha, for the questions. So, how does this policy support long-term sustainability in Malaysia? This policy can support long-term sustainability in Malaysia by reducing energy waste, lowering emissions, and building institutional capacity. The policy helped Malaysia move toward a low-carbon economy. It also supports the UN Sustainable Development Goal (SDG), especially SDG 7, affordable and clean energy, and SDG 13, climate actions.
Hi, my name is Nurin Atira and I'm from Group 2. So my question is, how can people benefit financially from energy efficiency? Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Nurin. So for the question, how can people benefit financially from energy efficiency is, People can lower their monthly energy bills by using energy-efficient appliances and adopting energy-saving behavior. Businesses can save thousands of ringgit annually through energy management and system upgrades, which also boosts profitability.
Hi, my name is Siti Nadira. I'm from Group 4. I want to ask, why is the energy efficiency so important for Malaysia? Thank you.
Thank you to Nadira for the question. So the answer for question why is energy efficiency so important for Malaysia is energy efficiency helps Malaysia reduce electricity consumption, lower carbon emissions and avoid the need to build new power plants. It also supports energy security, improve economic competitiveness and aligns with global climate commitments like the Paris Agreement.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farhan. I am from Group 5. My question is, what are ESCOs and what role do they play in energy efficiency? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. What's ESCO and what's role that they play in energy efficiency? ESCO or energy service companies are business that help clients save energy through energy saving projects, and the role is they often provide financing and only get paid if energy saving are achieved, which make it easier for client to adopt efficient system without upfront costs.
My question is, how can energy efficiency helps to delay the build of new plant? That's all from me.
Thank you for the question. So for the answer, if the country uses energy more efficiently, demand growth will slow down. That involve the electricity growth demand. This means existing power plant can serve the population for longer, reducing the need to invest billions in building new plant and transmission system. That's all.